Yeah, I mean, I'll start off by congratulating the Sounders, Brian Schmetzer, his staff, his team. At the end of the day, you've got to win the game, and they won the game. And now, as for your question, yeah, frustrating because I thought we were fluid. I thought we had generally good organization. I thought they didn't have a great answer for some of our movement and some of the ball circulation. We got into a couple good spots to have looks at goals, probably not enough in the grand scheme of things. In all of the circulation, I thought too many times when we got into that very final action, we slowed down just a little bit, and that allowed them to get numbers back in front of the goal, and guys were in position to block things, cut out crosses that were on the floor, things like that. But in general, I thought we played well, and I thought, like I said, we minimized the amount of counterattacks, especially in the first half. In the second half, I thought we were turning over the ball too much. I think the ball movement slowed down, too many touches by individual players trying to make something out of nothing instead of letting the ball do the work. It got bogged down, and when it gets bogged down against a team that wants to play in transition, you're in trouble. And when it gets bogged down when the game is physical, you're also in trouble because when the game is physical like that, it kind of plays into the hands of the defending team a lot of times because a little bit of contact turns into a transition, it goes the other way, and you find yourself in trouble. So for me, that was a run of it, and they executed when they, by and large, they executed many of their chances, and that was a difference.
Well, I'm blessed to have, you put Roman, Kim, Chad for the quarter of the year, and Javier, Gustav, little spell back there as well. I'm blessed to have some talented center backs. Today, when Pozuelo was on, obviously we wanted to shuttle the ball out wide. We know the aerial crosses we would have been able to deal with. But certainly over the course of the entire year, that's been a strong point for us in the makeup of our franchise. Well, I'll say that, yes, I'm going to give a lot of credit to Greg in the way he prepared his team and the way they came out. But the second thing that maybe we didn't discuss, we're just talking about our defending. I didn't think our attacking was very good in the first half either. I mean, we defend, and we win the ball, and then we lose the ball again. And that's a trap that sometimes our team has fell into during the course of many games this year. So the two adjustments at halftime, and we weren't just going to flip Jordan and Jovan, but we were talking about switching the formation into a little diamond and two forwards and trying to figure out a way to do it. But we wanted to make sure that they felt comfortable doing it first. And, we didn't have to pull the trigger because, Kelvin scored that goal. Well, I think I would agree with you. I think there were some nerves there in the first half. I think there was some, plays where guys needed to be a little bit more composed. Again, as the game kind of grew and, especially in the second half, I think they settled down a little bit. We tried to settle them down at halftime. The halftime speech was not ranting and raving or anything like that. It was more firm, just, okay, look, this is what we need to do. This is what we're going to try and change. As far as what it means for the club and the organization and the city and Pacific Northwest, that's a very big question. I probably don't have enough time to reflect on it right now, but I'll give you that answer maybe in 10 years. Well, it's one of the strengths of the team. This team has found different ways to win. Our coaching style is certainly giving the players the tools to be successful because, look, our sport is fluid. There's always things that you can draw up on a chalkboard or a blackboard, and then it changes. It changes because of your opponent. It changes because of the way you're playing, and there's so many variables in our sport that if the players are good individual, sound, tactical thinkers, those are the types of players that I like to have. They're able to adapt and overcome in tough situations. Well, it obviously means a lot. It means a lot that I was able to celebrate with the guys that do all the hard work, able to celebrate it with our front office staff who did a really great job of putting on a tremendous event. I got to celebrate it with the fans a little bit. I'll continue to celebrate with the fans. Hopefully there's a parade or something planned. I'm going to be able to celebrate it with my family. So I think every step from here on out, we are going to enjoy this moment. This is something that no one can take away from any of us in this organization or myself. So I'm just very proud. I'm very happy, very proud.